Morning. Wednesday morning here, 10:30. Don't normally do Wednesday mornings because I don't really have enough time. But I figured, I've I was looking through the video footage that I caught the other day. I don't know. It's probably nothing, but I just found it kind of unusual. And anyhow, I secured it and uploaded it here. So I figured I'd show you guys. And basically, it just I was going for a hike. I was in a provincial park close by. So I mean, the skies are wide open. Obviously, there are some trees that kind of make it a little harder to see things, but I was in an open area, open patch of the place, the park, whatever you want to call it. And I just happened to look up and see what looked like debris falling from the sky. And well, burnt up anyways. Hey Barry, how are you? Adrian and Quinn, of course. And I don't know. Just what was really weird is when I looked up, there was a couple planes up in that general area. Now it could be nothing. I just found it kind of unusual, neat, unusual, and just hey, what is that? I mean, I couldn't tell what was falling. Obviously, the only thing I could tell it was falling. It if it was space debris, if it was it certainly I don't think it was an asteroid because an asteroid would at least shoot through the sky still burning up in the atmosphere. This thing looked like it was probably burnt up and just dropping. So I'm like, is it space debris or is it just falling from the sky? Something that maybe these planes dropped? I don't know. It's weird. Like I said, I'll show you guys the footage in a few minutes, and let you guys be the judges on what you think it is. And but like I said, what I found unusual was the fact that these planes were up in that general sort of area of the this object falling. Were they the cause? Who knows? I mean, I didn't see any flashes or anything like that that made, explosions or whatever like that. Nothing like that. Nothing. But just unusual. Something I just figured I'd show you guys. Get your input. Let me know. Hey, ducks. Let me know your thoughts. That's all. And hey, I'm putting it out to you guys. So I'll play the footage now. And of course, I didn't get a lot. Again, by the time I got my phone out and started recording this thing, it was no, it was too far away, ducks. Where this thing landed, it was not in the general vicinity. No, it was quite far away, and I was looking at plane traffic in the area, and the two planes that were flying overhead weren't on the manifest. They weren't in the the log for planes that are supposed to be in the area. Hey, Mark, how are you? In terms of the debris, it was just too far away. I couldn't tell you where it could have probably landed in the U.S. for all I know. It was it was pretty far. Like it was probably in the vicinity of. So I was looking up west, probably northwest, roughly northwest of where I was standing. So where I was, you're looking at probably about maybe an hour to an hour and a half drive to the US border, going that in that direction. Now, judging by this footage, and again, I have the actual footage, and then I zoom it in to give you a better look because you can't really see the debris falling in the real footage, the actual footage, but you do see a little bit through the trees. Just a speck, just you know going like this. And then when I zoom in, you really kind of see it. You see it like moving and then, dropping. It's just weird. But the planes. Anyways, enough talk. I'll play it. Get your thoughts. Let me know what you think. So there it is. I mean, could be nothing. Just kind of unusual to me that all of a sudden this I don't know. Was it a weather balloon? The way it was dropping pretty fast. It could have been a weather balloon. Most hey, you never know. But again, I just were these planes in the area observing this? Could be. Um, like I said, just found it out of the ordinary, unusual, kind of weird. So I said, "Hey, let's uh let's record it and throw it out there to you guys and see what you guys think." Let me just hold on a second. I mean, if anybody wants to come up, by all means, come on up and let me hear your thoughts. Pin that to the top. Um, like I said, I'll probably go for about maybe an hour before I got to take off. But yeah, like I said, it was hold on, let me just get rid of this. It's just weird. Like I said, by the time I saw it, all the way. No, I couldn't see it fall all the way to the surface, unfortunately, because of the tree line. I could only watch it to a certain point, and then like when I got to a little bit of an opening in the trees, it by then it had fallen right down. So it was quite the distance. Uh, again, like I said, let me just I'll play the. Hold on, let me just see though. Pull this up here. I'll play it without the mute. And like I said, I mean, you could hear the planes. Actually, there was a passenger plane not too far in between those stratosphere planes and were those planes there. But there was a passenger plane because there's an airport not too far. And they taxi over this area, but these planes here are obviously stratosphere planes. They're right up there, and they're not passenger planes, at least regular passenger planes. Um, I don't know. Weird. Just really, really weird, right? Just weird. Normally, I wouldn't say I wouldn't really even bat an eye, but I just found it kind of odd the positioning and the timing, if you will, that this thing was falling when it did. And I mean, I had seen it for a bit before I said, "Oh man, I gotta get some footage of this." I have to get some footage of this, just in case. Just get some footage. I mean, I was looking out, investigating about any fallen debris, comets, whatever else that might have been, in the area at that time. No comets, and I mean, if you, I don't know if that might have been, it might have been a rock, it might have been space rock. I don't know. It could, like I said, it could be anything. I'm not an expert, and I will not pretend to be one. Like I said, I just found it very intriguing, very strange, and just thought I'd put it out to you guys. But like I said, I was we were hiking in a provincial park, not too far from here, and just walking, and that caught my eye. Uh, why? Hey, it's unusual. It's not every day that you see something dropping like that, just straight down. Normally, if you see a comet or whatever else, you see it way up there and it's just gradually, burning up in the atmosphere. This thing was just dropping, and it was just weird. Could it have been? I know there's been, I forget, was it Japan or China? One of the two. They were getting rid of a lot of space wreckage up there. They're dropping it back to the Earth so that they can make room because up in orbit or to that extent. I heard that they're doing some work on trying to clear up some space up there. Because let's face it, it is getting so bad up there with space junk, old satellites, old ships, whatever parts just floating in our gravitational sort of pull, and just cluttering the, like they're saying, if we don't do anything about it soon, we may not be able to get into space because of the barrier that we were creating with all this junk. And it's true. I mean, you figure we've been, shooting up into the into our atmosphere, into the stratosphere, and in between here and the moon, and whatever else, into our gravitational sort of pull for years, since the 50s, late 40s, early 50s, I mean, early 50s, mid 50s, with satellites and everything else. But yeah, exactly, Quinn. It looks like a junkyard. Hey, well known, how are you? It is a junkyard. And well, yeah, true. It could have been, like I said, it could have been a weather balloon. It could have been. And like I said, I've seen a weather balloon fall before, and I've never seen it like that. That's, to me, that was just really weird. It could have been a weather balloon, but like I've seen a couple weather balloons falling from the sky, and they kind of look different than that, but it could have been. I'm not an expert, and I don't pretend to be one. I'll play it again. Let you guys see again. Ducks, yeah, it has that simply because of me zooming in and I'm moving, and it sort of kind of gives it that floating sort of imagery, if you will. It was coming down pretty quick. I mean, if I had a left it, if I had more time, if I grabbed it in time to show you the distance it fell, just from my point of view to till it was out of my sight. The floating bit, like I said, is just simply because it's all zoomed in, and the moving of my camera kind of like, because I was moving it because it was hiding behind a branch, and I tried to move it a bit so I could get it in plain sight. Um, and again, if it could be burning up. I mean, it could be just shooting straight. It looks like it's coming straight down, but it could be in the atmosphere, coming down on an angle, perhaps. I mean, the Earth is round, right? Unless you believe it's flat. But it seemed like it might have been even coming down and burning up and going straight across on an angle, perhaps. It could be that even. Because if you notice, um, let me see if I can get a still shot of it. Look, I'll get a still shot of it, and hold on, give me a sec here. I'll get a still shot of it when it's zoomed in. And then you can kind of tell there's like a trail, like it's burning up, and it's kind of hard, like I said, because of movement. Let's give me a sec here. Okay, let me just can't really tell, but let's give it a shot. I'll share my screen. Let me know what you think. I mean, like, it's no, there we go. And again there. I mean, you can't really tell again because this is zoomed in, and it's zoomed in, and because of motion, movement, and everything else of me with my phone, because this is taken with my camera phone, obviously. I mean, the camera phone's a little better than most, but still, again, you don't get the exact sort of imagery, at least a proper imagery from a distance. But that's like I said, it's hard to tell. And yeah, it could be a weather balloon. You never know, right? But like I said, I don't know. I'm not an expert. Just found it very intriguing. And I said, hey, I'll share it to you guys. Let me know your thoughts. And there you are. Okay, I'm not going to go much longer. Nobody's coming up. So I'm going to end this. I'm going to do a nocturnal afternoon tomorrow. So, I mean, if somebody wants to talk about it even then, that by all means, we can talk about it tomorrow afternoon. Thanks for tuning in, joining me, and hey, like I said, it's probably nothing. It could be something, but hey, that's completely up to you. Until tomorrow, guys, take care and have a good day. Later.